everyone. This is Jay Johnson with dailytexture.com. Today I wanted to take you into what the Daily Texture is all about, give you a short introduction to what we do, and a little tour of the website. So let's get started. At the Daily Texture, my goal when starting textures and backgrounds, adding these painted resources to my photos, it was to take a snapshot like this and turn it into a work of art like this. I find great satisfaction in doing that because I'm more of an artist than I am a photographer. I love photography, but it's just the beginning of where I start. By using textures and backgrounds, I can take my photos, regular snapshots, and I can work with them and turn them into art. Even with landscapes, by using textures on top of the image and a low opacity, you can change the whole look and feel of, say, something like this that had a blown out sky, was kind of bright. Now over here, it looks like a piece of old master's work of art. And that's the look I was after with my work, the more artistic look that I'd be happy to hang on my wall. You could take photos like this that you might take at zoos and safari parks. This was taken at a safari park. Or there might be animals and birds with fencing in the background, just things that don't make it appealing. And by using the backgrounds and textures and other resources from dailytexture.com, you can then take your regular photo that you shot while on your outing, and then you can turn that photo into a work of art that you'd be happy to hang on your wall, or your customer would be happy to hang on their wall. You could take photos like this that have problems. For instance, here we had this was taken in a graveyard of this owl, had a headstone in the way. Wouldn't do anything with this photo normally because of that. And then you can turn that photo into a work of art by using the resources at dailytexture.com. You can give your subjects new places to run and play. These two pair of little dogs here was taken in a field. The photo was taken in a field with a lot of grass, and I thought they were so happy looking. I thought it'd be fun to add them to a beachy background with some waves like they're running in the ocean. So that's exactly what I did. And then I took this a step further and took this one into topaz impression to create a painterly feel for the whole image as a whole after I merged the animals with the new background. So now I've taken them out of a field and I've given them a new place where they can run and play. When you take your photos from this to this, you become an artist. And there are some photographers out there who have made comments to me or in my presence from time to time that basically say, if you know how to take good pictures with your camera, you won't have to buy all these programs and buy all these resources and do all these other things to the photo. And what those photographers don't understand is that that's exactly what I want to do. I've actually had somebody say, if you learn to take better pictures with your camera, then you won't have to do all that. I've actually had somebody say that to me. I can't blow this up very much because it's a small image, but as you can see, there's nothing wrong with this picture right here. This was from my camera. I think I know how to take pictures with my camera. I strive to be a good photographer because the better the photography, the better the art will become. But my entire goal when I start with my photos is, how can I take that photo and turn it into a work of art? When I start photographing in the field, that's exactly what I'm after. What can I take photos of today that I can turn into works of art? My goal is not to be a top-notch photographer, although like I said, I strive to do my best at it. It doesn't mean because I turn my photos into art like this that I can't take a good picture. Obviously, I can take a good picture. I wouldn't have gotten this shot. What it means is I like the challenge, the process, the appearance of the finished work as art to hang on my wall. I would rather hang this on my wall as a work of art in my home than this, because to me this is a photo. This might look good in a magazine. This might look good on a website to describe this type of bird and what they do. But as far as a work of art to hang in my home, this is what I'm looking for right here. So that's what I strive to help other photographers do. Those photographers who want to move beyond the camera and who want to move into something more artistic with their work. And that's what my goal is with dailytexture.com. It's not to necessarily fix bad photos, although with this, like this one, you can definitely do that. But that's not the goal. The goal is to go and from photographer to artist. And you can do that with these resources. And here is an example, a collage of many images, which I have done just that with. All of these images started out as a photo in camera, and all of these images have been turned into works of art and are sold and portrayed as a work of art and not a straight photograph from the camera. Not only that, but my customers over the years have also done the same thing. This is a collage of several images from probably a year or so ago, where I saved several of my customers' images to show what they were doing with the textures and resources from dailytexture.com. And this is just a small example of what some of my customers have done. So now let's go into the website and I'll take you through a short tour. Here we are on dailytexture.com's homepage. This is the main page, dailytexture.com, that will take you into all of our offerings here. You can see some of my sample images here. When you enter the store, you will find several categories. We have collections, which are groupings of textures and backgrounds that are prepared usually around a theme. So if you like ocean images, you may want to go through and find the ones that have to do with ocean, coastal. If you like bright colors, you can go through and find the collections that center around bright colors. There's all kinds in here. There's even simple papers that you can use as a background for your beginning of your work and maybe even the beginning of your digital paintings. That's what you'll find in the texture collections category. We have a new category that we've just added called monthly mix. The monthly mixes are going to be groups of textures and backgrounds which don't fit in with our general collections. They're not centered around a theme. It's just a mixture of textures and backgrounds I've prepared throughout the month. And I'm just starting this in September 2016, so we'll be doing one of these every month with a mixture. We have the individual single textures, which is where the daily texture began. These were sold individually up through April 2016. And at that point, I stopped offering the individual daily textures and went to preparing more of the collections, which is what people were requesting the most. But these are still available on the site. They're detailed out by month, and they're $2.50 a piece if you would like to buy some of these individually. If you have a specific need and one fits you, you can buy just one in this category. Then we have scenic backgrounds. These are backgrounds where you can take your subjects and place them in a new background to really take them to another level of artistry. And some backgrounds like this or these down here are available as one background available in different color tones I've prepared. And then up here, most of these are available in different color tones. Okay, here we have Forest Meadow. This is available in 4 color tones for a 4 seasons look. Then we have a few backgrounds up here that we've done an entire mix of backgrounds. So this is like an entire mix of just backgrounds, different ones. And this is the same way, the Floral Fields collection. And then we have a Flowers and Branches collection, which is all of these are mixes of different backgrounds. Then we have some limited edition backgrounds, which we just added. We have a few, but these are one background, sometimes 2 if I make them in 2 color tones. But we've had a few artists who don't want to use something everybody else is using. They prefer to be a little bit more unique, so we're offering these limited edition backgrounds in groups of 100. Once the edition is sold out, once the 100 have been sold, there won't be any more sold. These are a little more expensive because they are limited editions, but you have a little bit more of an exclusive background that not very many people will be using, as they would in the other scenic backgrounds. We have stock photos for artists. I've been slow on developing this. I'm not quite sure about the popularity of it, so I'm not sure if I'll continue to develop it, but I've taken some of my favorite subjects and bundled these up into groupings. These are stock photos that are straight from the camera. They have no editing for people who would like to use these subjects in their work. And we have some free textures. These are samples you can try. I encourage everybody to purchase at $0, so you won't have to pay anything. Some of these to see how our shopping cart works and get used to how our system works before you actually dive into purchasing more. On the front page, under the categories, we also have our featured collections for the month. You'll see the ones that are on sale. They're always at the top here. And I usually run a sale for a month on a specific grouping, and then every month the sales change. So that is our store overview. I have a page for tutorials here where I have different videos that have been posted on YouTube that cover different things. It shows how I work. These are usually long rambling videos working through full images from start to finish. And when I start an image on a video, I don't usually have a plan. I'm doing this on the fly. So that's why these videos are longer, because I'm thinking through it as I'm doing it. But you'll get a lot of good tips on how to work with the textures and backgrounds. And there's a whole page here, but then in the store itself on some of the packages there are individual videos when you go to a certain collection. For instance, let's see if this one doesn't have one. That one doesn't have one. Somewhere along here, like Flowers and Branches, Scenic Backgrounds, I actually put the video on the page so you can, as you browse through the different collections, there may be some videos actually on the page that relate to that specific collection. I have a blog which has not been updated in a while, but you may find a few videos through there and some tips. There's a free texture in there. There's just all kinds of things in the blog. So that's something, if you have some time, you might want to browse through. Don't forget to join the mailing list. When you sign up here for the daily texture mailing list, you will get this collection called Captured Light at Sea. You will get this for free. So, and you will also get, excuse me, you will also get valuable coupons that you can use toward purchasing the textures and collections that you wish to purchase. So I definitely encourage you to join the mailing list. We send out the new packages to the mailing list first before we announce them anywhere else. And as I said, you'll get those coupon codes that you need. On the About page, you can learn more about how the project started and see some more examples. You can read under the About category our texture licensing agreement, which basically says that you can do whatever you want with the textures and backgrounds as long as they are merged with your photo or your painting before you distribute them. The textures and backgrounds may not be distributed as they are or published as they are. They may not be uploaded or shared to any website or community where the textures or backgrounds can be extracted and basically given to somebody else without payment. So other than that, the work that you prepare using these textures and backgrounds, you are free to do whatever you want with it. But the textures and backgrounds alone may not be distributed alone. Your files have to be merged so that the texture and background can't be extracted. Let's see, our coupon page under the About page. This shows our coupon policy. And I'm going to take you through and show you how to use a coupon. Or I could just show you on this page. I think I'll do that. If you read this page, we have screenshots on here where you can enter. It shows you where to enter your coupon. And the catch is, after you enter the coupon, the word apply appears. You have to click on that word or hit the word enter for it to actually subtract off your coupon. That's very important. If you don't click on that and you don't see this discount, your discount for whatever coupon you're using showing up, then it has not applied and you'll be charged the full amount. And we've had a lot of people who just ignore that word apply or don't hit enter, and then they don't see the discount on here, and then they end up paying full price, and then they get upset. So in order to avoid that, I've created this page to show you exactly how to enter your coupon, but the catch is to click this word apply or hit your enter key. If you just type it in there and click out of it, it is not going to apply it. You actually have to do one of these two things for it to subtract off your coupon. Excuse me. And make sure that your order is, or your total is reflected correctly. And you'll see it here too on the final page that it's subtracted off. If you don't see it subtracted off, you don't want to hit this button until you see it subtracted off. So that's our coupon page, and we hope you find that helpful. And then we have a contact us page. Inevitably, there will be issues from time to time with website servers, things like that. If you have an order that you made and you're having any problem with downloading or anything, just place your order number in here and send in this request. If you have any suggestions or things you would like to see us do with the website and our offerings, be sure to write in here, and those come directly to me, and I will be the one answering any requests or suggestions, which I always appreciate that because I'd like to know what you want. Anyway, that's a short tour of the website. We hope that you've enjoyed looking around, that you will enjoy looking around. And if you've already looked around, we hope you are enjoying the resources and turning your photos into art. We appreciate you, and I look forward to seeing all of your creations. Thanks, and have a great day.